If you've ever thought about getting your ears pierced, don't do what she did. This is the urban legend about a girl in Japan who tried to do it, then ended up with horrifying consequences. So this young girl really wanted to get her ears pierced. After some pleading with her parents, they finally agreed and gave her some money to go do it. But instead, the girl kept the money and decided to pierce them herself and let her friend help her. They heated up a large needle and went for it one day. It was painful, but in the end, she was happy she could finally wear earrings. However, this wouldn't last long. One day in school, she felt an intense pain in her left ear. Her earlobe was itchy, and by the end of the day, she had a headache. She went into the bathroom and saw her ear was very inflamed. Then she looked closer and saw a piece of white string sticking out of her new piercing. She picked and pulled at it, which only made the string longer. Now it was hanging out of her earlobe. The string seemed to be endless. The more she pulled, the longer it got. Finally fed up, she took a pair of scissors and cut the string. Suddenly, everything went black. There was a burning pain in her ears and her eyes. She began to scream. In the hospital, it was revealed that it wasn't a piece of string at all. She had pulled out a piece of her optic nerve and cut it. She would be blind for the rest of her life.
guys, it really worked. Like, y'all could really be doing your nails at home for free. So I'm gonna show y'all how I did mine. First, you get the number that fits to your fingernail. You get your poly gel and place it inside the plastic nail. Make sure you have a brush like this. Dip it in a little bit of alcohol and bring it down. That way it goes down smoothly. And just make sure you pat it all around till it's all filled up. There's also little lines like this, so if you don't want yours as long, you can just fill it up into the middle or however long you want. When you're done applying it, it should look like this. That way underneath the nail, it won't look so bumpy and it'll just look smooth. And then you just simply apply it. Don't push down too hard, just push down very lightly. Then you just place it under a UV light for about a minute. And I also turn my hand around, that way it can get underneath the nail for about a minute. Once it's cured, you just simply take it off. And then you just file and cut. And this is the final product. You can paint them or leave them this color, whatever you want.